Hey guys, it's Lauren. Today we are going to talk about tall kneeling and half kneeling and how to best support your kiddo while they work on these positions so that they can be more mobile and explore their environment more independently. Stay tuned. This is baby Eric, and he is my kiddo for right now because I don't have any kiddos. I'm going to show you guys what half kneeling and tall kneeling positions are on me so that you know what the end result is that we're going for. So tall kneeling, sorry you can't see my face, tall kneeling is essentially with both knees on the ground, and half kneeling, you want your knee to be over your ankle, your hip to be at 90 degrees, and then your other hip to be down on the ground as your base of support. So why half kneeling is really important is it's actually a really functional position to then shift your weight forward, stand on one leg, bring the other leg over, and then again, bring your leg down and come down. So half kneeling is a really great position for transitioning from sit to stand without using your hands on the ground, so you can actually pick an object up, hold it, and then stand up. So a lot of kiddos who have developmental delays struggle with these positions because especially half kneeling, it requires a good amount of hip strength and core strength in order to maintain those positions. So I'm gonna have a little baby Eric here, and we're gonna use a stability ball. You can also use a coffee table, an ottoman. You can use a peanut ball, which is actually a little bit more sturdy because it's essentially two balls together. And so it doesn't roll quite as much. And I actually tend to like those a little bit better. But essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna be on your knees and have the kiddo behind you. Their knees are gonna be down. And a lot of times I like to place my knees around the kiddo's knees so that they're not gonna kind of go into a wide squat and go into a W sit position or anything like that. It gives them a little extra stability. And they can use, obviously baby Eric is like a little bit tall for that. For his size, he would really want to use something smaller like a foam roller. There's a lot of black on black, but I'm not sure if you guys can see the foam roller here, and then this is our black mat. But essentially you want something to be about chest height or a little bit lower so that they can get their arms to support them. And especially if it's something that rolls, that's really nice too, because then you can work on bringing their pelvis back, bringing it up. They're like little bridges. And then also just maintaining that their hips, you can kind of block one with your other knee, maintaining that the hips are in good alignment. And then if you have like a little ottoman or something like this, you could have like a toy that makes noise. You could hit buttons here, play with different little objects. You could have him grab for something. Maybe you're holding it up here and he's kind of trying to reach and grab. Maybe he's reaching over, maybe he's reaching like down to the side and back up. That gets the obliques in as well. And you can also support them up here too. You can work on rotating. Maybe they're gonna reach down and grab something and come back up, pick something off the floor, put it in a bucket. A lot of times kiddos really like that kind of game. Putting things on top of things, putting them in things, putting them under things. Those are also great concepts to really teach your kiddo as they get older. So the next variation is essentially to have that half kneeling position. So little baby Eric's right knee is down and his left knee is up. Again, you can have something that is chest height. A better way to do this would be to get his front leg in front or kind of to the side so that he's in a better position, but he can kind of hold himself up. So again, baby Eric doesn't have much support as far as muscles go, but you can kind of hold and assist have your hands in this position, bring your thumb on the back of their arm, so back here, and then lift their trunk up so my fingers are on his chest, and kind of work on lifting his trunk up. Again, if your kiddo is bigger, you can have them, I'll kind of show you with my body, but you can have them be in a half kneeling position and push through this surface or an ottoman. Really what you want to avoid doing is having a kiddo get into a half kneeling position and then put their hands on the ground in order to stand up, because the way that their hips are acting with their hands on the ground, this position, if you see my trunk is parallel to my leg, this position is very different from the hips firing with my trunk and my leg at a 90-degree position. So it is very hard for kiddos to get from this habit of standing up with their hands on the ground to this habit of standing up and really pushing through that hip in order to come up. So if kiddos have their hands on the ground, they're obviously not able to pick up objects, get to this position, and then stand up. So it's significantly less functional than if they practice being in this position and turning, twisting, and really focusing on shifting their weight forward, and then maybe leaning forward, and then maybe pushing from an object here to stand up, where they're starting to get more of an upright torso in order to transition into standing. So I hope you guys found this really helpful. Again, if you have any questions, post them below. And if you have anything specific that you would really like to learn about, definitely make sure you post that below. One of my favorite things is to make content based on what you guys are interested in learning about. Have an awesome day. Bye, guys.